Rolls, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, body. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. More action than no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet, if it's noon.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Watch the whip.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line. Check 52.
And they give this time to the tailback. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. off here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
First and 10.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Check, 3. Check 13. Check 13. Tempo. Under 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. And they give this time to the tailback.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 6. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
after 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch out. Hey, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3-tight-end look on the first play of the drive. At their own, they'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson, 81 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox.
The pass.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Third down. Third and
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
the kicker on
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 17, Vikings 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
The
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
2nd and 15. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Good. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
At the 19-yard
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Keeps himself upright, shedding the tackle, escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let go, defense. Let go, defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got room. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's bring it.
And he'll be as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The quick slant caught.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
No gain on the play.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now at Lambeau, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy.
Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
At their own 17-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll air this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Touchdown, Packers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right.
incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
3 yards. It's now fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
For the extra point.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. He's going to air. He's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. By Charles, it's 1